All right, Word of Mouth Wednesday. We're here, Yonge and Dundas Square. We've got a rally supporting freedom basically everywhere, and we've got a guest here. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, my name's Dan. I'm with a group called Press for Truth, as you can see from the hat here. And yeah, I just came down to join in solidarity with all these people here at Dundas Square today.
Yeah, and what's going on? What's the latest with Press for Truth? What do you got to promote for upcoming work?
Well, we've been working really hard for the last 8 months now on a new documentary film. It's a feature-length documentary about what happened at the G20 summit here in Toronto last summer. I interviewed a lot of people, spoke with many people who were directly affected, who were there, who experienced it, who went through unbelievable experiences. So we're going to let them tell their story. It's also the story of our experience covering the event, as alternative media. It was just an unbelievable experience, and we put it together into a solid 2-hour full-length documentary film. We're going to be having a screening Friday, April 22nd at 7 p.m. at the Bloor Cinema. And I really hope to see people there. We got a lot of big names coming out, a lot of people who are going to be attending the screening. Andre Marin, the Ombudsman of Ontario, will be there. The head of the Canadian Civil Liberties Association is going to be there. Joe Warmington from the Toronto Sun is going to be there. The 2 producers who produced the CBC's Fifth Estate documentary are going to be there. So there's a lot of people interested in seeing the film, and I really hope all you guys come out and check it out as well. We got tickets. You can get them online at pressfortruth.ca. You can get them at conspiracyculture.com, and hopefully you can get some at the door if there's some left when you go.
Awesome, yeah. Well, we're looking forward to this next movie with Dan Dixie you've made, and I know you've done some great work in the past on United We Fall and on Nation's Deathbed. Are you able to tell us who's into the fire?
Sure. I mean, obviously one of the main focuses we have in the film, a main character, if you will, is a guy named Charlie Veatch. Charles Veatch is a friend of mine from London, England. He came down to help us cover the event, and he went through an unbelievably horrific experience. And we're going to tell his story as well. He spent the whole time here with us, and so he's heavily involved in the film. We've actually, this is a little new piece of information for you. Nobody's heard this yet, but we've just obtained, through a Freedom of Information Act request, some footage of Charlie Veatch inside the detention center at Torontonamo Bay, because they had the CCTV cameras up there. And we've obtained that footage. We're working on getting it from the police now, so hopefully we can get it into the film on time before it comes out. It's really last minute, but I'm really excited to have that. It should be some interesting footage.
We can see just how corrupt the global system is, and it is the globalists. You guys have the exact same problems there in Canada, which I experienced very well myself at the G20 in Toronto. And I experienced some good Canadian New World Order law enforcement. Oh, yes. But
yeah, you got that firsthand. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and if I can do a quick plug, Dan Dix from Press for Truth, who was my buddy that I was staying with, him and Jade. But Dan, anyway, from Press for Truth, he's got a film coming out called Into the Fire about the G20 in Toronto, and they did a Freedom of Information request and got all the footage of me in the Torontonamo Bay, the big detention center in Toronto. And I've never seen this before, and it's in the trailer on my channel, so... I'm not going to get any money from them. I'm just saying this because they're my friends, and, we hung out and we did all the G20 stuff together, and I think they've done a good job.
We've heard there's thousands of hours from this Torontonamo Bay. Nobody's seen it yet. So this is big news.
Yeah, we have 19 hours of footage of Charlie inside the cage. I've already seen the footage of him inside of the booking, getting booked. I haven't seen the inside the cage footage yet. The police have to edit out other people's faces because of privacy concerns. We had to get Charlie to sign, a release form giving us permission to get the footage. So I haven't seen it yet. They're editing it as we speak. So I'm looking forward to seeing it and putting it out there and showing the world what the conditions were like in there, and exactly what transpired on that weekend.
Real, yeah. So we're looking forward to Into the Fire premiere on April 22nd on a Friday night at the Bloor Cinema, and I guess check out pressfortruth.ca and Conspiracy Culture, and yeah, thanks a lot, Dan.
Yeah, no problem, man. We hope to see all you guys there. you know, we really do feel that this is going to be something that is necessary to be a final push towards a real, full federal public inquiry.
Yeah,
so we hope to see you there.
All three of those buildings came down as controlled demolition. I built these suckers, and there's no way they might come down like a tree, but not like an implosion like that, unless there's charges on. And you can see the footage. They show the fucking puffs every couple of floors. Obviously, they're not.